So happy to be here with all of you. As you know, I'm Mr. Harmson. I'm the Arts Integration Coach, and sitting right across from me via the computer, I am sitting here with local Iowa artist, Miss Kathy, who's going to be engaging in an awesome artist in residency program. So right now, I would like to have Miss Kathy talk to us a little bit about herself and some of her own personal accomplishments.
Thank you so much. It's good to be here. Hi, everybody. I am a professional artist, and a professional artist is somebody who makes a living and makes money making art. So I thought I would just show you guys some of the things that I do as a professional artist. And I'm going to share my screen so you can see my little slideshow that I've put together here. So, as a professional, I do a couple of different things. One thing that I'm known for in Iowa is being a 3D chalk artist. So the picture that you're seeing here is a picture of me and my friend standing on one of my art pieces that I made at a festival. And it looks like there's like a hole in the ground. It's actually an optical illusion. It's not a real hole. It's just pretend, but I was able to draw it in such a way that made it super fun to take pictures on, and I really enjoyed this piece. Another 3D chalk piece that I made recently was this one. It's one of my favorite ones, actually. So it was super fun. I got to pretend I was like surfing, and I made it for some people. They had a party going on later, and they were just going to enjoy getting pictures on it. So again, it's an optical illusion. So the way that I do my 3D chalk art, I make it so it almost looks like it's 3D, but actually it's really flat. It's just a flat on the pavement. So there's a lot of cool things that you can do with chalk that maybe you wouldn't have thought of before. There's another one of my 3D chalk pieces, and this is one that I actually did in Chicago at Navy Pier. This one was super fun, and it's another 3D illusion that makes it kind of look like the octopus is popping out of the ground. Super cool, lots of color, and it is made with just chalk. I also do paintings, just like how you would kind of think of like maybe a regular artist who paints on canvas. I also love to do painting on canvas and on paper, and this is one of my favorite pieces that I've done on canvas. I love to do lots of color. I love fish. I love water. I just love color. Everything that's colorful, everything that's beautiful, I love to paint it. So this is one of my larger paintings. I actually did a pretty big canvas for this one. It like takes up half of my wall at home. So I like painting big sometimes too. So just another example of a painting I've done on a canvas. I like to be kind of scribbly with my paint sometimes, and I love lots of color, lots of just pretty things I like to paint, sometimes outside. I really love lily pads and fish. So this is a place that I went to in Des Moines. I don't know if you guys have ever been to the Botanical Center, but that's where I was. I was just outside painting. So sometimes I like to paint while looking at everything, just sitting outside and painting it and enjoying the nice weather. Another thing that I do as an artist, I actually draw like people, what they teach about, what they speak about. So sometimes if I'm listening to someone teach me, I'll actually draw what they speak about in a way that makes my notes really pretty, and I call them sketch notes. So this is a sketch note that I did of someone teaching about great leaders, and I just made it all really pretty, and I just drew it like that. So sometimes I like to I even do like sermons at church and things like that. Like you can draw anything that someone says, and that's one of my favorite ones that I've done. And those sketch notes are just something that I do right on my iPad. You can just draw on your iPad, or with I used to do it just with markers on paper. So once I got an iPad, then it was super easy. I didn't have to carry around a ton of markers and stuff, but those are some of the main things that I like to do as a professional artist. Yeah.
Wow, children, I bet most of you are having an experience that I am, just seeing all of the different things that Miss Kathy does. I could obviously see a through line through all of the work that she kind of created. It seems like a lot of nature. It seems like she's really expanded her imagination to find different ways to depict things using visual arts. But it's really interesting to me how an artist can start off doing one medium, but then maybe as time goes, be interested in other mediums and kind of evolve their own art. Miss Kathy, I was curious when you started, first off, when did you start becoming a visual artist?
Well, I would say I started when I was about 3 years old because
Wow.
I always loved drawing. I always drew what I saw. I loved crayons and everything. But it was when I was in 5th grade that I decided I was going to be a professional artist. That was like, that's what I'm going to be when I grow up. And I knew it. And that's what I wanted. And I went for it. But it wasn't until 2016 that I started really like getting into being a professional artist, really started my business. You know, I got through college and I went to college for arts as well. So sometimes it takes some time to get there, but it's worth the journey.
Wow, that's so incredible. And obviously it was something that interested you, but you found a way to make that actually your job and your life's work. So that's so inspiring to have you working with all of our students. Now, we're going to kind of use this final piece here as kind of something to get the students excited, okay? So, teachers, right now, we're going to have Miss Kathy put on the screen a piece of artwork. Okay, she's going to hold it right there. Staff, after I'm finished with this, what I want you to do, wait a second. Okay, that was almost like a siren to get ready to go. When I give the direction, what you're going to do is you're going to pause your screen and you're going to guide your class in a visual thinking strategy based on this artwork by Miss Kathy. So when you pause this, I want you to ask your students, what is happening in this painting and what do you see that makes you say that? So I'd like you to pause it right now and engage the class in a visual thinking strategy. All right, kids, thank you so much for your awesome answers. We know that in 1st grade at both Madison and Findlay, students in 1st grade are learning about birds and their amazing bodies. So hopefully you found some similarities and connections with that painting that Miss Kathy did. And we are very excited to come and support you in your 1st grade class. So once again, let's give Miss Kathy a round of applause, and we will be seeing you all next week. All right, thank you so much.
Thank you.